It's something that's been on my mind for a while, and I kind of just want to talk out loud about it. But I don't really have a point here, so if this ends up going nowhere, I guess it's on you for clicking the video. But I've been thinking a lot about dating lately, and like specifically how different I am now compared to when I was like 17 or 18. Back then I thought relationships were like something you earned. Like, if I could be a better person or like more patient or whatever traits being a better person consists of, eventually someone would be like, yeah, I'm keeping this one. So when I got into my first serious relationship, like as people do, I feel like it's like a common thing that you just go fucking balls to the walls and you just go all in. And when I say all in, I mean like I was folding on shit I should not have been folding on. Like all my boundaries I fucking broke down, and like things that used to bother me, they didn't matter anymore. And it was like I was so worried about keeping her around and getting her approval and getting her parents' approval that it basically turned me into like whoever they wanted me to be. Which sounds pathetic as fuck now. But at the time, I genuinely thought that's what love was. Like, I thought, because you grow up hearing, like, love is sacrifice, you know? I thought that shit was romantic. So that's what I did. And it turns out that was just a very efficient way to completely lose my personality. And the crazy part is, I feel like the majority of the time, that shit doesn't work, and they end up leaving anyway, which is what happened in my case. And that really fucked me up. Because I remember thinking, like, hold on, I had fucking sacrificed all my boundaries and all this shit, and it still didn't work. So that kind of sent me, after that, I, like, started working on myself, and completely sent me in the opposite direction. Like, I didn't want to get into another relationship. I didn't want to get attached. I didn't want somebody having that much like control over me as a person ever again, or like feel that small ever again. So I started fucking dating around, you know, I went into my hoe phase. I started hooking up and talking to women, whatever. But I wasn't invested in them, like, at all. Like, if something worked out, I'd be completely fine with that. And if it didn't, I did not care. I was basically emotionally playing with fucking house money. And weirdly enough, that's when dating got easy, like, easy as fuck. Like, suspiciously fucking easy. The less I cared, the more fucking attention I got. The less attached I was, the more people seemed to want me. And at first, I had cracked some secret code. Like, I thought I fucking got it. But looking back, I think a lot of it was because I changed too. You know, I got older, I got more confident, I fucking worked on myself. And people like call it a fucking glow up now or whatever, but yeah, all of a sudden the world like treated me completely differently. You know, girls that fucking didn't want me started looking my way, and don't get me wrong, it felt fucking amazing at first, because, you know, if you spent most of your life being a fat fucking chud, and, you know, finally being noticed feels amazing. But after a while, it started to feel weird as fuck, and there was just like this little voice in the back of my head saying, like, where was all this before, you know? Like, where were the compliments when I hated how I looked? Where was all this interest when I was fucking awkward and insecure and chud maxing? It almost felt like I became valuable overnight just because I like looked somewhat different. And I mean, maybe that's not fair. Like, I'm not stupid. I understand that confidence probably had more to do with it than looks, probably. But like, when you live on both like sides, you know, it's hard not to notice. So when people were being genuine, it didn't always hit like the same, like the way you'd think it'd feel. And I don't think they were lying. It was more like I guess I wanted those things for so long that by the time I got them, it didn't really mean much anymore. And that's where things kind of got weird because I was getting everything I thought I wanted. You know, I was getting attention from girls. I was feeling fucking validated. I was going on dates. I was hooking up, you know, whatever the fuck. And yet somehow it all started feeling repetitive as fuck. Like, I would get the same compliments. I would have the same fucking conversations. I feel like I'd get in the same situations, just with different fucking women. You know, like the fucking, I did the sleeps on FaceTime, you know, the fucking FaceTime calls to bed. Fucking matching pajamas. You know, let's go to fucking Target and let's get some Legos to build. God damn, I've built so many fucking Lego flowers over the years that it fucking hurts. Which, by the way, why the fuck is like building Legos such a universal female activity now? Like, did all the fucking women just get together and be like, "This is how we get them. This is how we fucking how we rope them in." But seriously, after a while, it started to feel like I was replaying the same fucking shit over and over. And some of these girls were like great people too. That's the thing. Like, I don't think it was their fault. I think I was just so focused on never feeling the way I did after that first relationship that I accidentally shut off a lot of other feelings. And I think that's the conclusion I've come to. Like, not some big life lesson. I don't got it all figured out. But it's just observing my fucking patterns, I guess. Like, when I was younger, I cared way too fucking much. And then I got hurt and started caring way too fucking little. And honestly, both fucking sucked. I feel like there's probably a sweet spot somewhere between being desperate for love and completely fucking numb to it. Somewhere between like needing somebody to stay and not caring whether they do or not. But I haven't really figured out where that place is yet. But I think it's probably where you're supposed to be. So yeah.